Hey, how's it going? We are going to learn how to play Just As I Was Waking Up by Ben Leftwich. It's a really simple song. It's only about 6 to 8 measures long, but it's written in a really clever way, and we'll see that in a minute. I think that makes it really special. So let's get into it. It's in A sharp, which is already, right, a really kind of tricky scale. I mean, you can't really go places with it, right, without going up and down the neck. And so Ben gets around this by doing some theory. If we remember our A sharp chord, or all chords, right, it's our root, third, and our fifth is what makes a chord. So A sharp, we have our root, A sharp, our fifth, F, and our third, D, right? Okay, so Ben gets around this by tuning to, well, not really A sharp, but a variation of it, right? So we have his B string here, turns down a half step, A sharp. The G string tunes down the entire step to F, and the low E string is tuned down a half step as well to D sharp. Yeah. And so these three notes, these three strings, that's actually our second measure of the song, right? So we have D sharp, A sharp, F, A sharp. 6, 2, 3, 2. Okay. So the first measure begins here on the 7th fret of the 6th string, A sharp, but it's an octave lower than that. So A sharp, F, A sharp. Lay it off, play all three strings open, second measure, go back on for the third, and now for the fourth measure, it's almost like we're playing the second one again, but instead there's a flourish here on our A sharp string, second string. That turns into a D sharp on the 5th fret, so here, 7th fret, 5th fret, let off. And that's why I think this song is so clever, because if you realize, right, all three of these strings are tuned in such a way where they're harmonic with each other. So you can you can pretty much flourish just about anywhere, you know, keeping within these just one step of each other, right? And that's why I think it's so clever. And that's actually, those 4 measures are basically the entire song. You know, we go into the verse from here again. Just as I was waking up. Right? Simple. The only time it goes out of that is before the climax of the song, where I believe there's... I didn't hear this actually until a couple days ago when I was trying to rehearse for this. And I believe there's a bit of a flourish here where Ben goes off on the F string back from the 7th or 5th fret. You may sing your love songs through. I believe there's some notes in there that he plays, but again, you can do it any way you like with the way that this is tuned. The actual climax of the song begins one step up from our A sharp on the 6th string, goes all the way up here, C, and I don't mind. Another step up to I think it's a D double flat, a D double sharp, and I don't mind stealing. Resolve it, just let off, into D sharp, time, and then revert back to our first measure to end the song. And there we have it. I want to thank Ben for writing such a fantastic song. Please come back to North America whenever you can. And you guys for watching my rendition and the tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. I realize there's probably some sections where it's not explained in the best way, but if you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. As well, if you guys can give me some feedback, I'm trying to improve my audio and visual chains, so anything that you guys can share would be helpful. And I'm really bad at goodbyes, so I'm just gonna cut it off here.